Now, though, again, extreme heat warning in effect for the valley, all these areas in red until 8 o'clock tonight. And then this has been issued now for areas to our south, a blowing dust advisory ahead of storms expected once again later today, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the deserts of southern Arizona. This is kind of the source region for a lot of those dust storms that end up pushing those outflows and that dust up into the valley, which is what we think happened during the overnight hours last night. Big dust storm in the Tucson area. Some of those outflows moved into the valley overnight between about 2 and 4 o'clock. We saw our winds pick up. We're talking about 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Our winds started to pick up and we were getting that dust in here. So this is a live look right now from our AZ family drone. It's over Paestoa Peak and you can still see really hazy skies across the valley. So let's talk a little bit more about that this morning. We are joined by AZDEQ meteorologist Michael Graves to talk a little bit more about the hazy skies that we're seeing. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what you're seeing on your monitors, on your readings across the valley this morning.
Dust levels are elevated pretty high around the whole valley, widespread. And so, though the time of year is not out of the ordinary, it's usually early July is when we see the big dust events before the monsoon rain starts. The magnitude is pretty significant. So we're seeing dust levels elevated all around the valley this morning.
Yeah. So it looks like to me they're showing up as, unhealthy for sensitive groups and then hazardous even in some areas. Why is there no alert this morning? No kind of high pollution advisory?
So the high pollution advisories are based on the 24-hour average of the day. So you take each hour of the day, take that 1 hour average. And so this morning, all that activity is in the morning. And so since we're expecting activity later this night as well, we've issued a high pollution advisory for the day as well to take into account the morning activity and the evening activity.
So that's just issued just now for Maricopa County?
Correct.
Okay. And is that just for today or you think that'll go into tomorrow too?
We got one tomorrow as well. We could see kind of a repeat situation.
Yeah. Looks pretty active. It's kind of the time of year that we see that around here. How would you compare the pollution, the air quality this morning to, let's say, New Year's Day when we see some of our worst air quality in the valley?
New Year's Day is a different beast because you're taking into account the fireworks and the fireplaces. You got the inversion, that warm layer of air that traps it all near the ground as well. So we can see really high levels even on New Year's Eve. So it's kind of apples to oranges. Just a different cause, a different time of year.
Okay. Still unhealthy, though, for people. What's your advice to people who might be out and about today?
People who are sensitive to air pollution, people with asthma, COPD, it's best they stay inside. It is expected to improve as the day progresses, as we heat up. But if you're sensitive, stay inside or reschedule your activities to later in the afternoon.
Okay. And we always, of course, pass along your advisories when you guys do issue this. But what are some other ways that people can find out about these air quality alerts when they do get issued?
You can go online, www.azdq.gov/forecast/Phoenix. That's where you can see our hourly forecast so you can plan your day. We also had forecasts for the next 5 days, and you can see our high pollution advisories on that website.
Perfect. All right. Thanks so much. Michael Graves, AZDEQ meteorologist, for talking to us this morning. We appreciate your time. And Tez and Colton, I just want to mention we've always got that information as well on our AZ Family First Alert app. We've got the links to the air quality all across the valley, and we've got those forecasts as well.
All right. Thank you so much. Great explainer.
All right. Time now is 9:05. Let's get you